Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 23rd, and I'm Patrick, a disabled investor on $1 million mission to grow my registered disability savings plan, one day at a time, one trade at a time, and I share what I do with you so that you can learn from my mistakes and hopefully do better with your own stuff. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a dude on the internet sharing what I'm doing to keep myself accountable. But if you can benefit from watching this, then great. Um, I hope it helps. Uh, Today was one of those days when I had a doctor's appointment with my eye surgeon after having eye surgery recently, just to follow up, and it was a kind of a good news day for me. But because I had eye drops, it was too difficult for me to do any trading, and besides, it didn't seem like a good day to do anything. Seemed like a good day to exercise my leap and sleep strategy, where I buy leaps and then I sleep. I don't do anything. Today was one of those days when I didn't do anything, and it was, I think, a good thing. Um, Although I ended the day down $2,700 from yesterday, I think that's, yeah, $2,700. It could have been worse if I monkeyed around with it, I think. I get most of my gains by just being patient. So, today was one of those days when, had I been more active, I think I might have made it worse. So, it was a good day not to do anything. My portfolio ended the day, total portfolio ended the day at $158,000, almost even, which is, as I say, down about $2,700 from where I started the day. And why was that? Well, I think the biggest impact on my portfolio today was the remarks from Fed Chair Jerome Powell, just kind of cautioning about cutting rates in October. It's already a foregone conclusion that they're doing it this month, but next month is up for debate, I guess. It's not just we're going to rubber stamp interest cuts. And I guess that kind of concerned the market because, from the previous remarks, they showed what they call a dot plot, which is a prediction of where interest rates are going to be in the next little while. And it was assumed, and you know what happens when you assume, you make an ass out of me and you. But it was assumed that there was going to be some additional interest rate cuts this year. And with inflation ticking up and yada, 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 concerns, it looks like it's not a foregone conclusion that Jerome Powell is going to recommend rate cuts or vote for rate cuts. Thankfully, it's not completely up to him, but there were some concerns about that, and as a result, I saw some of my portfolio pull back today by $2,700. The worst performer today was actually NVIDIA. And as a result, in terms of what I have, NVIDIA was my worst performer. And as a result, the leaps that I have for NVIDIA also pulled back by a few $100s here and there. So it hurt my portfolio. Best performer today, and it can't have good without bad, or bad without good. Today I had a good day from AST SpaceMobile. I have a one leap for a $25 call that expires in January 2027 for AST SpaceMobile. That added $1,000 to my portfolio today, or prevented it from dropping an additional $1,000, I guess you could say. And my shares of D-Wave Quantum, qubits, they were up another $1,000 today. So it worked out to be a pretty good day. Associated leap that I have for D-Wave also went up, and Rocket Lab rocketed up, so it worked out all right for me. Could have been better, could have been worse. I'm expecting a little volatility. September is often touted as being one of the worst months. So, you can't have record-setting days every day, I suppose, and today was one of those days. Good day to sleep and let the leap do its thing. So that's what happened to me today. Not a hell of a lot. But good news from the eye doctor, so I'll take it. And, $158,000 is nothing to sneeze at. So I've made the $100,000 U.S. Benchmark that Charlie Munger used to talk about being the bitch to get to. So, and there I am. Next stop is $175,000, and we'll see how hard it is or easy it is to get there. I think the hard part is actually knowing when to sell. I've mentioned that in a previous video, that knowing when to get out seems to be the hardest part for me. But we'll see. The end of the year is coming, and I don't think the rally's done yet. We've just had kind of a rough patch. But it all depends on what happens geopolitically, I think. Anyways, it was another interesting day. Medical advice coming from the president again, that pregnant women shouldn't take Tylenol seemed a little suspect. Kind of like, why don't we inject bleach? If you recall, during the pandemic, seemed to be some medical questions coming from the president. And it is what it is. But if you had bought some shares in Kenvue, which is the manufacturer of Tylenol, you'd be pretty happy today, because it bounced up about 7% today, with the arguments from medical associations saying that was kind of stupid advice. So anyways, another day on the market. Exciting. It always changes, and it worked out okay. Hope you had a good one, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.